I decided to help you to create a budget planning because over 34% of United States live paycheck to paycheck. And it means that people can have enough money at the end of the month, or they just have a little. And most of them, they don't have enough money to do their investments. So here, I'm going to help you organize your life with creating a budget planning. The first tab that I'm going to create is the income tab. And for this template, I'm going to create two tables. So here, I can calculate the cash flow and also some other stuff. And the main thing here is to have organized data. So that's why we are creating a table format. So you may prefer to have in some different ways, but this we need to think after. So we first needed to have an organized data. So you may not even work with an APR, but APR tool is a way that you have for companies to organize their entries, and they will get this retrieved in a table format. We are doing the same thing in a cheaper tool, which is Excel. So here we are going to do a posting. We are going to post all the things that happen in your life, and we are going to separate, and the first one is the income. And to do this prediction, this forecast, I'm going to take everything from today. It doesn't matter whatever happened before, but whatever happened, we can use this as a module to do our prediction. The first thing that I want here is to take today's date. To do this, I can press Ctrl semicolon. This is a shortcut to get the date from today. You could use even today. This formula, you can get the today's date as well, but once you open Excel file, you are going to get this value updated because this is a formula to take the day from the day, and this is a static one. This shortcut, you're going to get this, and it's not going to change afterwards. And the first line from our table is our cash, whatever we have on the pocket on our cash, on our bank account. And in this case here, I'm going to put 500. And now which other entries we can do here? You can put and post all the salary that you have. For example, you earn on the first day of the month and also on the 51. Most people, they earn in this way. And in real life, you may earn in a different day because, for example, if the day is on Saturday, you get on Friday. It doesn't matter for now. Maybe after with time, you can get their actual date. But here, it's good enough for us to do this forecast. You also going to add here, for example, a side hustle. Maybe you are Uber driver, you sell maybe cakes, whatever you do, and here you can put also an estimation. So here for the Uber driver, I added the earnings bi-weekly, so every Monday. And to take those dates, I use ChatGPT to get here, so I wouldn't expend a lot of time in creating those dates. You can do the same. You may use ChatGPT or any other to get those dates for you in your actual table. And now starts the good thing. Once you have a table in this format, I can press Ctrl T to transform this in an actual table. With this, I can get some different features that is going to help me in this template. The first one, I can select anywhere in my table, and here on the top ribbon, it's going to show this table design. So if I click here, I have this option total rows. And here I can have an estimation of my total earnings from my year. And this way I can use it, for example, for my tax return. So here is very helpful. Another thing that you can use for this, I can create a pivot table. Once I select anywhere in my table, once and again, I can click here on Insert, Pivot Table. And Pivot Table is a way to summarize or sum some of the functions or information that I have on my table and get this report, this summary from my data. And the first thing here from this pop-up, I have the selection. I could do the selection, but since it's a table, it's already highlighted here. I could select a different tab to create this pivot table, but instead I'm going to use the existing worksheet, the existing tab, and choose the location, for example, F2 to create my pivot table. I'm going to press OK, and now I can start creating my pivot table. So the first one that I want to create is to take by date. I'm going to drag it here to the rows and the amount. In this way, I can see which is my monthly earnings. In this way, I have a nice picture to what's my earnings month by month. I could even expand here and see a little bit more granulated and see by date. And here is more appropriated to whatever date you have. Another pivot table that I could use, I could do the same process. And now I'm going to select here I2. And instead of date, I'm going to take the description and take the amount once and again here on the values. I'm going to close, and now I have my earnings by category. Another thing that I can do here in this table, I can select the entire data. So I can press Ctrl Shift and the keyboard down to select everything. And then I'm going to choose this account value, this $sign, to have this in a better design. I could do this as well with my data here on the pivot table. Is whatever you wanted to create those pivot table. And now I can start doing something very good, which is a dashboard, a way that I can visualize all the things that I'm doing for this template. So the first thing that I want to do, here I'm going to insert, and now I'm going to take this rectangle round shape here, and here I get those pre-selections that I have. I'm going to choose this black one here, and I can start typing here that this is my income. I can double click to select all my text, and then I can start changing the design. For example, increase the font, maybe I'm going to take also bold, and centralize the text. I can also increase the size of this shape. And in here, I can start creating my dashboard, which is a way that I can bring some visual tools, for example, some charts, to create a better way to analyze my data. The first one that I want to use is this pie chart. I'm going to select this one. It can be called pie or maybe pizza. You can, resize the shape of this chart. And here you already have selected this chart. Under the tab Chart Design, you can select the data. For the series name, I want to take here the earnings by category, this second pivot table that I have. And for the series value, I'm going to take all the summation of the values that I have here on the right hand side from this pivot table. I'm going to hit OK. And for the horizontal, here is just the legend, the category for each field that I have on this pie. I'm going to click to add it. And here I'm going to go back to the tab, income, and select all the categories that I have. I'm going to press OK, and there we go. We have our chart. I also can go here and select some predefined options for my chart to maybe improve the design. We can do this after to change and make it very fancy, but for now, it's good enough. I can click anywhere here on my Excel, insert, select those lines, choose the first one. I don't want any line here. And then I can select again the data. For the legend, for the series, the first field that I want to select is F2. And for the series value, I want you to select the summation of the all values here from the right hand side from this pivot table. And for the horizontal way, in this case, I want you to take all the months that I have, all the dates from this posting. So in this way, you could see that using a table design, using those posting, I can first create some pivot tables and also some better and summarize the way to present. You can use this for your job, but in this case here, we are doing something more personal. So that's why we are going to create in this way. And after, you are going to see that we are going to calculate the cash flow, which is very important to verify how much you are expending, and you are going to see if you have any negative number on your bank account. And also, if you want to know how you can improve your Excel skills and become a master in Excel, follow this channel for more.